All right, so no big deal, but I'm buying a car. 133,000 miles? Oh my gosh. Oh my god, look! 7M! Oh my gosh. Oh, the factory Thames! 5-speed transmission. Oh my goodness. Complete. Like, okay, factory wheels are in awesome condition. All 4 center caps are on all 4 of the wheels. Not only that, factory target top, factory 5-speed transmission, and like unobtainium fog lights. I mean, the last time I saw these for sale, they were like $600 and one of them was cracked. These fog lights with housing, I mean, oh my god, it's been so long, I totally forgot what it looked like. Not only that, but I've also got a ton of parts in there. Also got a ton of, oh my god, 7M parts. I loaded this thing up when I was there. I forgot that it even has the, oh my god, this is such a great car. God, I'm excited. Just so, bought this car from Pull Apart, and transporter just got it here. And this has been a nightmare. I've had 3 transporters back out. Finally, I found a good one. What's your name, fine sir? What's your company?
With JM Transporting LLC out of St. Petersburg, Florida.
Hell yeah. So you picked up also these engines for me in Florida, and then you picked up the Supra and brought it here. All right. So if y'all remember from previous videos where I did my shop floor winch setup, and I wanted it to be, you know, convertible. I wanted to be able to use it on the truck and in the shop. I don't think you've ever seen me use it on the truck. So here it is. We got the winch, and we're gonna use it because we got some flat tires. So yeah, let's see if this is long enough. We're about to find out. All right, so as you could probably imagine, I saw this car and I freaked out. I mean, I instantly bought it. The battery in it was dead. I didn't even hear it turn over at all, but I didn't care because I already knew that the asking price, it was worth so much more, even if not to anyone else. Definitely to me. Also, I was in a major rush. I was in the middle of a road trip. I was driving back from All Girls Garage from Florida to San Antonio, Texas. I wanted to get home, and it was really hot out on the yard. It was well over 100 degrees. In Mobile, Alabama, it was swampy, it was humid, I was miserable. I was like, I'm just buying the car. Like, it doesn't even matter. So when I first looked at it, I had an idea of maybe what was wrong with it, or why it had ended up on the yard. The timing cover bolts had been pulled out, so I thought maybe it broke a timing belt or something like that, and it would be a simple fix. So I got it home and I threw a battery in it and turned it over, and it sounded awesome. Like, it definitely had compression. I was super stoked. Just to be sure, I did a compression test. I also did a leak down test. The compression test was awesome. The leak down test was I mean, it was okay. Like, I had a feeling that it would be something really simple. I could just, you know, do a quick fix on it and be driving it by the end of the weekend. But let's be honest, what super project ever turns out simple and easy? And before I knew it, my truck was full of tools and parts, and I was pulling the engine on the side of the road. Right, next day, where are we at? There's a ton of oil going on here, but that's all right. So, where exactly are we at? So, pulling the engine. Just got the wire harness all disconnected. Got most of the transmission bolts undone. We got a few on the top still left. And I guess I should tell you I'm pulling the engine because I've pretty much just been recording. Pulling the engine because this is a 7M GE. Not to hate on the non-turbo, but everything else about the car is turbo. We have a turbo ECU, we had a cam position sensor, we have turbo coil, like everything about the car, or about the engine itself, is turbo, with the exception of the block, well, and maybe the head. But that would only mean, I think, that the intake cam is slightly different. But anyways, it wasn't running, and I think that might be one of the reasons why. So I'm gonna pull this and tear it down, and I think that I have a spare turbo block that might be worthy. But I'm not gonna do a crazy build on this like mine. I'm just gonna, I don't know, refresh the block, refresh the bottom end, throw the head on,
and throw it back together, obviously with a good head gasket, ARP studs, torque to specification, all that stuff, all the 7M stuff. We've still got the J tube down there that needs to be bypassed, and some other like little typical like 7M stuff. Fuel pump resistor mod, I don't know, like the basic stuff just to get it running well, but this is not going to be a crazy build. This is going to be a get it running and have fun build. All right.
Famous last words, we shall see. After some assessment, I decided that it would be easier to pull the engine in pieces. I'm gonna pull the head, then the block, leave the transmission installed since I'm working on an uneven surface and the tires were so flat. They actually dry rotted to the point where they had holes in them, don't hold any air. But normally I like to pull the engine and transmission together. That was just not gonna happen in this position. After figuring out that it was a turbo car and it had an NA block, I knew that I wanted the car to be turbo anyway. So, I have a large collection of 7Ms here at the house. I actually have 4 before I got the shipment with 2 more, and out of all of them, one of them did happen to be a turbo block that I got for free from someone that had spun a rod. So here we have a complete turbo block. The only problem is I've used this in class before, and so I'm sure it needs a ton of work. And one of these, oh yeah, it needs a lot of work. And at first I thought to myself, oh my gosh, this engine has rod knock, it is way too far gone. I'm gonna have to find probably a new engine and a new block. And also, as y'all probably know, after watching my videos and probably trying to contact Hill Country Performance Machine, the machine shop that I spend most of my time at, is so overbooked with work. They're so popular because they're so good that there's no way that there could possibly be, any chance for me to fit in my project, because those machines are being used all the time. So, I made a post on Instagram, just, no big deal, asking people if anyone had a turbo block. And the next thing I knew, I got a message on my phone from Danny and Shop Mom saying, what are you talking about? Like, clearly you're gonna be rebuilding this engine and you're welcome to do it here. And I was like, all right. So I grabbed my turbo block, started tearing it down. I measured my piston deck height, removed all my pistons. Definitely, it's interesting, Danny knew right away that this block had rod knock just based on looking at the top of one of the pistons. It taught me a whole ton. I tore down the engine, pulled everything out, pulled out every single freeze plug, pulled out every plug in the engine, pulled out my auxiliary shaft, the oil pump shaft, bearings, and completely tore this thing down and stuck it in the acid bath. And that's where we're at. So I'm filming this on Tuesday. I'm gonna go back to the machine shop on Thursday to pull the block out of the bath. And hopefully by that time I will have disassembled one of my other 7M GE engines and found a good crankshaft out of one of them and a good set of rods. So this engine has definitely had some damage, so we're gonna have to bore it over, bore it 20 over. Having a really hard time finding pistons that are ring set for it right now that are, affordable. Some people think they see me on TV and they think I'm a millionaire. I wish that was the case. I wish every weird YouTube video made about me that said my net worth was true, because then I would just ball out on this build. But it's not, so trying to keep it, a budget build, because the goal for this car is definitely to have it back on the road, have it running, and have it be enjoyable. I will say that this project has definitely made me come back alive, because it's one of those things where my build on my 89, my Ice Blue Pearl Supra has gotten so out of control that like right now I'm just waiting on parts, and it's taken a long time and I won't be able to do anything to it until I get those parts. So having this in the meantime to work on has been, it's definitely helped it's definitely helped me, you know, remember why I do what I do and how much I love these cars. And this one's gonna be fun, you know, I'm gonna have the crazy build, the Ice Blue Pearl, you know, crazy race car Supra that's, you know, done to the nines. And then this one, which is gonna be kind of a stock, you know, kind of OEM build. Still gonna have air conditioning, gonna have a full interior, you know, gonna have all that. So yeah, stay tuned. And I hope you enjoy watching me enjoy this build. All right, thanks for watching, bye.